Hello and welcome back to Kendle Farm. I am VF and it is the 16th of April. We have got our John Deere 7430 out and we're going to be doing some planting. So if we have a look behind us, we have the Kuhn planter on the back. We're planting wheat. We only have two fields on the farm. And we want to plant both of them with wheat because we need them more for the straw than we need them for the actual crop itself. We'll sell the crop directly to the bakery, but we do need to get it in. It is mid-April, and therefore it now needs to be done. Not much, well, it's been an interesting month on the farm since we last saw you. Lambing is well underway. We've had our first lamb, which is fantastic. Milk sales continue to be the lifeblood of the farm, so we want to, I want to drop the trailer there we go. And we'll turn it on, and away we'll go. So yeah, we've got our first lamb, which is fantastic. It's going to be a slow season for lambs this year, so we're going to. I'm not expecting that many, but it's good to know we've got at least one, and we might have 2 or 3 by the end of the season. I'm going to try and square the field up a little bit with the planter. And looking forward to the summer. Because one of my favourite things on the farm, even though we don't have that many fields to do it with, is doing the harvest. It doesn't take very long on Kendle. Having 2 fields means that we only have a couple of days really where we are doing harvesting. Oh, I need to get lined up again. But I always enjoy those 2 days when we do. Our cows are doing well. We should have some calves from them over the summer as well, which will be wonderful. I always like increasing the size of the herd. So, yeah, I think we will have a few calves over the summer. And life on the farm is going nicely at the moment. It's nice and calm, and there's nothing manic happening, which is one of the nice things about this farm. With not really having many workers, we do hire a worker or two from time to time, but most of the time it's just me working the farm, and I find that's quite a nice thing. You know, I'm not having to rely on anyone else to do stuff, but and it's a small enough farm that I can do that. You know, I can do pretty much all the work myself. Even harvesting is just, you know, I park a tractor at the side of the field, and then I go and fill the trailer up when the combine gets full. But yeah, for the most part, it doesn't take more than one person to run this farm. There we go. Yeah, that's nice and works well. We do need to, so I think we've got, our animals are all fed. I think the cows might need mucking out, so I'll probably go and do that after I've done this job. But there is quite a lot of seeding to do today. I need to get this in, as I said, otherwise we'll miss our window of opportunity to get this spring wheat in. And then we won't have any straw towards the end of the year, which will be a big problem. I don't want to buy any more straw in, because it's an expensive thing doing that. So we want to try and keep our keep as much of what we need produced on the farm. It makes for it makes our profits much nicer. It means that, you know, we're not having to pay to do a lot of stuff that we can save money by doing ourselves. So we try and be as self-sufficient on Kendle Farm as we can. Whoop. And as it's just me, I get to make that kind of choice. And there we go. There we are. I seem to have left a bit in the middle. But we will be a little more careful then. Give a bit more of an overlap maybe. And oh. So yeah, it's been good. The new tractor's been working out well. We've done a load of work with that. And yeah, it's a good little tractor. Really good little tractor, the 5M we've bought. It's as a utility tractor, it's brilliant. I'm actually been considering selling the front loader as a result. To be honest, I'm not sure I need both. And while the front loader can be quite useful, sometimes pretty much the little 5M covers all of its jobs. Plus, it can also do things like the mowing and windrowing and things like that, and leave our two bigger tractors free. So yeah, I think the front loader may be something that I sell. I'm gonna see over the next couple of months how useful the front loader is. But so far, there's nothing I can't do with the 5M that the front loader does. The only thing I can think is stacking stuff quite high. So if we do a high stack of bales, it might be quite useful. There we go. I don't know why I keep missing such a large amount on the way back. I have to keep a closer eye on the back, I think. There we are. I did fertilise this field before I started seeding it. It's we want to get as big a yield off these fields, off our two fields as we can. So getting it fertilised properly will make a big difference to that. And when we've harvested, we'll put manure on here. I like to use manure on our arable fields and slurry on our grass. So, and our cows do tend to produce a lot of slurry, which is useful. And it's a great way to keep our grass yields up. Yeah, that's fine. So why? Missed a lot on the way back again. There we go. And around. So once we got this done, then I'll probably get might get the sprayer out on it actually. Get another some more fertilizer on it and get it fertilized in. And that way we know that it will be. We'll have a good amount of growth and a good yield from it. Ploughing the field has also helped that. It's yeah, having a little bit more, because the thing is, the one thing we do have to get through is winter. Winter we won't be producing very much. I sometimes do some firewood in the winter months, and make a little bit from doing that. We do have a little bit of woodland here, I think. That we tend to just cut a couple of trees down from and sell so that we can make a little bit of extra cash. Because we still have our other expenses during those months. And of course the other thing we have is we have the wool sales, so those are normally the nice big bonus in the year. Wool always sells quite well, so yeah. Oh wow, that was a long way over. Never really liked using ridge markers, but there's a good argument for my using them right there in that last strip. But it only seems to be on this return run here, where I've got it on the left, that I have an issue. There's not an offset on my cedar either. It just seems that I have a bit of a blind spot on that left hand side. Yeah, I really do. Right, there we go. Not much more. Gets fiddly towards this corner of the field. It's very much. It's because our two fields are both, well, this field especially is very triangular shaped. And so there's no good way to do it without ending up with this fiddly bit at the end. Where you do more time reversing and going forwards than you do actually seeding. And it's a little bit annoying like that. We're almost there, and then we'll do headlands. And that will fix most of the rest of it. Really? Oh, there we go. Right, this should give us, or get us to the point where we can just do the headlands. So, yeah, turn and get with the headlands doing. We have left a few strips in the field. quite a bumpy field, this. There we go. And there we are. Right, and yeah, that looks about right. Off we go again. So having got this planted, I'm going to go on and plant our other arable field. Which is going to take me a little while, but that will nicely be done and nicely be ready in time. We should then be able to harvest this sort of late summer, early autumn. I will bring you you guys along for that. For the most part, I don't know what we'll be doing next month. Next month we will probably do some work with the cows, actually. Oh, or we do have our spring grass cut to do. So we need to start doing some hay and some grass. Both our cows and our sheep need some grass. So yeah, we will probably be in the middle of our springtime cut, and once we've done that, we'll be in a good position because we'll have had we're getting through our winter bales quite quickly now. So yeah, getting those bits. Getting the grass and the hay done for spring will be good. Right, we just had this fiddly bit at the end here to do. Which we should be able to do in 2 strokes like this. Yeah, there's one. And there's the other. Excellent. Right, I hope you guys have enjoyed your visit to Kendle Farm today. We'll just go and have a look at what we've done. Yeah, there might be a little bit of touching up I have to do, but for the most part, that's done. So I'll just thank you for joining me. Please give this video a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest visits to all the latest videos from Kendle Farm, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.